Hello. I thought, how many people will be here at the end? Wow. Hey, I didn't even get a chance to introduce you. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to introduce two men that need no introduction. The first one, who loves to give me a hard time and tease me more than you have any idea. Biggest practical joker and the nicest guy I know, Steve Wozniak. And then someone who also needs no introduction was our first guest invited here, the first person to say yes, and deep down the inspiration for all of this.
Almost the first person to suggest it.
Almost the first, yeah, that's right, Stan Lee.
We got a chair for you, Stan.
All right. All right. So, as we kick this off, let me tell you, we go back in time about 5 years ago, I believe it was, and we're all at a, boy, I almost hate to use the word party, because it was better than a party. It was a Woz party in Las Vegas, and it was a superhero-themed party. And so Stan Lee shows up, and these two are in what you call the green room. And son of a gun, if they don't just click, because they had worked together years ago, and they're like, holy smokes, we haven't done anything together in years. Do you guys remember that? It was
I wanted to teach him about electronics and stuff like that, but he wouldn't listen. Some people just don't pay attention.
I admire creativity and humor so much. So the two of us just hit it off. We start talking, and it's obvious we look at the life the same way, you know? Have fun. You do what you enjoy.
Everything. The big thing in life is to have fun, and that's why we're all involved in this, because comic books are fun, pop culture is fun, science fiction is fun. Sitting here talking to you people is hard work, but we have to do it. I'm only kidding.
Doing things together with your friends is fun and meaningful.
And so, you guys, here we are. So that's like 5 years ago. And it was Stan saying, you know, we should do something together, Woz. We should do something together, Woz. And a year and a half ago, Woz and I started talking and said, you know what? Stan and I really should do something together. And do we have the video? We actually recreated the moment in history.
Hey, Steve. Wow, it's good to see you. You're looking terrific. It's been a while. How have you been?
I'm great, Stan. Hey, you remember a few years ago we talked about doing something together? I have an idea. With the two of us, we could bring our friends in Silicon Valley their very own Comic-Con.
You mean a Silicon Valley Comic-Con? Oh man, I like that, Woz.
I knew you would. You know, you've done some of these, Stan. Do you have any advice for the team?
There's only one thing you have to remember. This is of vital importance. You can write it down if you wish. The only thing I have to offer right now is, with great power comes great responsibility. I thought you'd get a kick out of that. Anyway, I love the idea. Can't wait to see you. And until then, Excelsior.
Awesome. Great talking to you. See you next year at Silicon Valley Comic-Con.
That was you talking.
That was you guys.
I'm sitting here, I can't see a thing on the screen. I don't hear well, so I couldn't tell what they were saying. But I hope it was something nice and you were pleased. If not, I'll give them help.
That was very important, and it was the kickoff of this show.
It's absolutely true. So we recreated that whole kind of conversation, and here we are. So now that we've done this weekend, any memories from this weekend? Anything that stands out?
So many memories. I mean, an event like this, I mean, I'm known for thinking about other things and not putting on big events aside from rock concerts. No, it was just great. We like doing something a little bit different. First of all, I've lived in Silicon Valley my whole life, and we didn't have a major Comic-Con presence here. You know, the chance to actually bring one here. Why in this place? 10th largest city in the country. Why wasn't there a major Comic-Con? It deserves to be here. Yeah. So, yeah.
Your first Comic-Con.
This is our first Comic-Con. This is version Rev 1.0.
I have been to many first Comic-Cons, and they're okay, you know. You figure later on they'll get better. This one is the kind of Comic-Con you can imagine it's been going on for years. It is professionally done. It's got more people than you could ever guess anywhere. Everybody is in a great mood, despite the way he treats you. It's just wonderful. I mean, I would never have known that this is the first Comic-Con. And I just want to congratulate you for doing this. I mean, you probably didn't do anything you had guys do it for you. But I want to congratulate you for hiring the right people, all right?
But being Silicon Valley, we wanted to do a little bit something more special than just any old Comic-Con.
So you invited me.
That goes without saying. But we wanted to build in a little bit of the science and the science fiction and some of that part of pop culture that relates very much to even the superhero part of pop culture. And I hope a lot of you got to attend some of the panels we had in that area. And I learned a lot here too.
You know, I'm very big in science, in all my stories, you know. Daredevil became what he was because of radioactive something. And, you know, there's always a gamma ray. I think the Hulk was hit by some kind of a thing. Cosmic rays for the reason I didn't do more superheroes, I ran out of rays. I mean, after a cosmic ray and a gamma ray, what the hell is there? So I had to think of a spider, you know, very difficult. You know that.
I can't top that one, but it's so important to tie the two aspects together. The science that goes into our superheroes.
Well, I'm a big science buff myself, as you can tell by reading my stories. It's so scientifically accurate. But that's the wonderful thing about you. If I write something, I'm guessing it. When you put something together, you know what the hell you're talking about.
Well, anyway, we would read science fiction in the old days. Superman could look inside your clothes. Well, now we've got the TSA.
I don't like when you top me.
You know what, I have to ask out in the audience, is Professor Spiro, are you out there somewhere? Professor Spiro, are you still out here somewhere? I know he was out there. He actually did the work, he's the physicist that did the work on Ant-Man. He actually had a presentation here. And you know, as the Woz is talking about this, one of the things I heard someone here say, they felt like this convention was where science met fiction. Instead of science fiction, it's where science meets fiction.
Yeah, I like that description. Anyway,
Boy, I'm a real truth killer.
This is the panel with the Big Bang Theory writers. Yes.
Are they here?
Professor Spiro is from Caltech, and he's one of those guys that's invented quantum chess. So a pawn moves, and it kind of becomes two pawns, but you don't exactly know where they are at any instant.
I was very happy to think that I made that show a success by being one of their kids one day. That's what really put them over the top, obviously.
Yes, but you have a restraining order on Sheldon from the show, if any of you remember. And out in the Wax Museum exhibit, there's Sheldon. He's here. You better call the police.
Those Wax Museum things that you have out here are great. Well, they could be great and they could be one of me, but you can't win them all.
Actually, hanging out with you guys. Actually, hanging out with you guys.
Should there be
feel like
one? Should there be one stand?
But actually, here you're so lucky. You've got the real thing.
No, it's.
Well, that was a good conversation stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah. Boy. Welcome to the club. You know, it's weird. I think of all of us up here, only one of us wasn't a guest star on The Big Bang Theory.
You know what my problem is? I can't understand a word you say, because when you talk into the microphone, it sounds to me like but when you put it away, they won't hear you. So I don't know what we're gonna do between you. See, I can talk to him because he doesn't use the mic when he talks to me, so I understand. But you talk into the mic, and it's a bad habit you've got.
How's that?
I'm only kidding. I just wanted to know the reason.
You're as bad as the boss. I feel like the little brother in this relationship. You have no idea backstage how much razzing I went through from these two. You know, between, oh, Stan is canceled, no, Stan's here, Woz is canceled, both of them laughing. I feel like the little brother. You guys are always picking on me.
Honest. You're being honest, and I admire honesty as much as I do humor. Not that the two go together.
Well, I'm very honest in telling you. That's why if you were here at the panel earlier when I had Max here, I use him because he talks to me without the mic. So he tells me what people are saying. See, when you talk into the mic, it sounds to me like...
If you speak into the mic, they're not hearing you well up there.
Did I what?
Speak into the mic?
No, they hear everything I'm saying. Even without the mic, I have this wonderful voice that projects. That's the reason they give me all these cameos to do, because they know I can project.
I can't get away with any of my jokes today.
What joke? We haven't gotten to the joke part yet. We've been doing the serious stuff. We'll get funny in a few minutes. Hey, I did congratulate you on this con, didn't I? To be serious for a moment, it's wonderful. You people are the greatest fans in the world. You're lucky to have them, and they're lucky to have you. And I can't imagine what this con will be like next year after you've learned how to handle a thing like this. And you better invite me back too.
Okay, you know what? I'd like to invite someone up if I can, if that's all right. JC Lee, are you out there? JC Lee, can you stand up? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Stan Lee's daughter. This is her first Comic-Con ever.
Hi, nice to meet you, Woz.
Yes.
Look what you
Good to
did.
talk to you. Yeah.
What you did.
I love that. In fact, look, I'm kind of like the third wheel here, so why don't you just take my mic? Here we go.
Oh, hi guys. Thanks so much, and thank you. It took you long enough.
I've been here in theory.
Okay.
I've been here virtually my whole life.
Whatever you're doing, keep on doing it.
Yes, whatever I'm doing, keep on doing it, she says.
No one does it better.
No one does it better. We're going to keep doing it better. Actually, this is version 1.0. We're going to make version 2.0 next year.
You promised it wouldn't be more interesting than
I was just, that'll never happen yet, so no one has to ever worry about that. There's only one Stan man, and I'm just a proud, humble daughter.
Yes, I'll admit it.
Who also says I'm the #1 fan, but after seeing everyone, I don't know, a lot of you are hard competition.
I said one of the cleverest lines years ago, being interviewed, and they said to me, we were talking about the characters, Spider-Man and the others, and the guy said to me, who is your greatest creation? And he didn't expect it. I said, my daughter. He never invited me back.
But then we got Woz.
So what you don't know is Stan actually wanted to spend some time with you. So, and I'm dead serious. So right now, if you guys want to step off stage, he just wanted to take some time to visit. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, if you wouldn't mind saying goodbye to Stan, he set this up so he could spend some time with his daughter. He's like that of the year, so give him a hand. Stan, I want to hear that on what?
You what?
I thought you said I was great. I wanted everyone to hear that. Stanley said I was great.
He is great.
I love it. It's on the record. But you know what? Dad of the year. Seriously, he set this up to spend time with his daughter. That is awesome. So now we have a big empty chair and time to fill.
I missed Stan already. Should I give out his email address?
Yeah, I've got his credit card number. Why don't we get a stand-in? Do we have any actors out here? Someone that knows how to act? Can we turn up the lights? We need a Stanley stand-in. Where is? Hey John, are you out there? Where's Jon? Jon Heder. You out here, buddy?
Right here.
All right. Oh yeah, you don't get to leave. Here, take that right there. You are now going to take that chair.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, no. You want to be Stan? You got it. You're now Stan. Be Stan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Stan 2.0.
We were supposed to play this dumbly, and I was going to say,
Oh, wait. I'll be JC Lee. All right, I'm JC Lee 2.0.
Let's go.
I'm so proud of you, Dad.
Jeez. So anyways, when I was making Spider-Man back in the day, that radioactive spider was the best idea ever. Wait, what's going on right now?
Literally, you are Stanley standing.
Oh, I'm a stand-in. Okay.
Yeah, you're
Stand-ins aren't supposed to talk.
No, you're standing.
A stand-in.
Standing. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, you know what? We should open this up to questions to Stan Lee and Steve Wozniak. So if you have any questions about some of Stan Lee's characters or whatever, feel free to shoot those over to Stan Lee. And ladies and gentlemen, if you think anyone had any idea about this, no, this is just the Woz setting up Jon right now.
he had no
It's a
idea.
practical joke on poor Jon.
Wait, he didn't even know who I was. What are you talking? This is impossible.
We were going to act like, is there an actor up there? How about you? You look like one. What's your name? Didn't see you sitting up
We
there.
couldn't find you. You were backstage.
Well, I took off to go see my other fans.
It's all right. We're going to see how good an actor you are.
All right,
Stan Lee.
forget my-
You now are going to be Stan Lee. Let's see if you can pull this off. Why don't we start with this gentleman over here, Marty McFly.
All right, let's see what this can work. I was with Stan over here. Yes, I was hoping. What would you think of the movement that with this recent success of Deadpool, Jessica Jones, and Daredevil? That there's
What? What are you saying right now?
Deadpool, Daredevil. You did Daredevil.
Yeah, Daredevil, he's good. You got gamma rays.
What do you think of the more violent-oriented direction that they're going?
Oh, violence is great. Violence, everybody should be more involved in violence, right?
Except the victims.
No, seriously, I haven't seen Jessica Jones. Sorry, Stan. Yeah, it's violent. I was just watching Daredevil on Netflix last night. It's pretty sweet. I saw Punisher shoot some dude in the head. Sorry, spoilers. But that's what he does, right? So it's not a
Well,
spoiler.
that's the big spoiler. So I hope that answers your question.
More than anything.
Yeah, right there. I think that answered it right there. But I don't know. Do you have any comments on that? On the violence, Woz? Any comment?
I don't know, I'm kind of pro and con, grew up with it, and well, it's only a TV show, but it's only a movie. But does it really have an effect on us humans?
It's hard to say.
Absolutely.
Hard to
We've
say.
got more than enough violence, and I wish that somehow, maybe when computers get smarter than humans, they'll figure out how to construct a world without it.
There you go.
He always gets it back to computers.
There you go.
Knows one thing. Right?
And not that my opinion matters, but I think it does make it harder to get a younger audience hooked on those comic books sooner. I think quite at least some of them may miss out on them.
Thank you.
On my computer, I did have a good Napoleon Dynamite soundboard, and I would call up friends and start playing things from whatever city in the world I was in, and they would try to figure out what's going on. I actually did it pretty good.
How about Robin over here? Robin.
Okay.
This is a winner from the Back to the Future panel yesterday.
All right. Okay. What?
You got it, Robin.
Okay. The Marvel movies have been doing great, but how come Fantastic Four It doesn't.
They can't all be winners. Some are destined to die.
And wouldn't it be great if Amazing Spider-Man 3 will be filmed and the reboot can wait?
Are they making Amazing Spider-Man 3? That wasn't in my contract.
I mean, the reboot can wait. And by the way,
Okay, we're gonna have to call this one right here. This is your last question.
wait, I have a question for Steve too.
Okay, go for it.
When will iTunes and Apple Music start selling a high-resolution FLAC, not 192 kilohertz, instead of MP3s, like Neil Young's Pano Music and Jay-Z's Tidal?
Yeah, you can actually do that with FLAC now on iTunes on your Macintosh, sure.
And one more thing.
That's the future.
One more thing. Will Thomas the Tank Engine return in Ant-Man 2?
No, Thomas got killed by the Punisher.
Sorry, spoiler alert. All right, now we're gonna take it over to Superfan over here.
I'm from San Francisco. Anyway, my name is Eamon O'Toole. This is my first Comic-Con, and my question for both you, Steve and Stan, is if you can offer a college student like me advice in finding a career in pop culture entertainment and/or technology.
Don't become an actor.
Thanks a lot.
I've met a lot of them. They're worthless. I wasn't an actor, and I'm in every single Marvel movie. They pay me gajillions.
I would not say don't become an engineer, but I would say feel what's inside of you, what's in your heart, what you want to do. Go in that direction no matter what other people say. This is the right guide for your life. Follow your own heart and your own instinct.
Thank you so much.
All right, coming over to, we've been just talking about this gentleman. He probably shot a couple people in the head to get first in line. He's the Punisher.
My question is for Steve. When you were working in the beginning for Apple and all that, did you ever think it would be as universal as it is today?
You know what, when we were in those early days, you have to go way back in time. It's hard to describe it to modern people, but ever having a computer in the home was a tough thing not to crack. They had to at least have it be a game machine. Did we ever think a computer would have enough memory to play a song? Did we ever talk about these things? Did we imagine computer would be just a useful tool you carry around in your pocket everywhere you go, mobile, and there would be an internet, and the internet would be over cellular? Did we ever foresee any of these things? No, we didn't talk about them. We basically talked about and foresaw the next steps that we could take with our technology of today. What it allowed us to do that we couldn't do in the past. And those were small steps. Took a long route to get here. People are so proud of the technology and happy, and there are 100,000 people that created the products they love, and I was just one that becomes a symbol of it, just like an actor does.
Thank you.
All right, let's go over to Deadpool over here.
Wait! You are wondering why the red suit. That's so bad guys can't see me bleed. Some guy there has the right idea. He's wearing the brown pants.
No, it's blue. That's because I poop blue.
Okay, so my question for you is...
My varicose veins. That's me I'm talking about. I'm John right now. John.
Okay, it is 2016. The year where billionaires fight Boy Scouts. So, this Friday we have Batman vs. Superman coming out. And then we have Captain America Civil War coming out. Whose side are you guys on for each movie?
I created them all, so they're all my children. I love them equally. Children don't fight.
Trust John's answer. I'm only for the winner.
No, but in all reality, Captain America kind of kicks butt.
And you know, I did ask Dan that question, and he said he's not sure until he sees it. He'll know which one he's rooting for once he sees it. Depends on how it's written, but it's hard for him because, like, they're both good guys, so it's hard for him to root for either one or hate on either one. So he says he's going to wait and see, but actually, like John said, that he loves them both, so it's hard.
Except for Superman and Batman, I don't know those guys because it has Wonder Woman in it. They're all losers.
I would not even ask the question. I would just want it to be a total surprise. I wouldn't want to hear anything, no spoiler alerts, because even when I had my own children, I did not want to know in advance what the gender was. I just want to live the surprise. That's one of those fun things in life, getting surprised.
Spoiler alert, Batman will probably use kryptonite.
Thank you.
You loyal, you smart, I appreciate you.
Oh my God.
I love you, appreciate it.
All right.
Do we need another actor up here?
We're gonna, yeah. Mr. Green.
I forgot this was on. Hi there, my name is Preston. I'm from Cupertino, and I actually gave a letter to Steve from, but I accidentally gave it to Stan, so make sure you get that from him before you leave.
Thank you.
So my question is for Stan, but it involves Steve. So Stan actually wrote the character of J. Jonah Jameson for himself to play in a film in the future, but we never actually see that happen because he was too busy playing Heisenberg on Breaking Bad, right? So what I want to see is actually a scene with Stan as J. Jonah Jameson and Steve Wozniak as Peter Parker. I'm just not hinting at anything, just, you know.
I don't put myself out to be an actor, to be on TV, to get promotion, to get even known to the world. It just happens by accident, so I'm just gonna sit here and wait. Maybe I'll answer an email or a phone call.
You're not an actor because you're acting like a real jerk.
Maybe I am. Maybe I am one.
We've been friends for a long time.
Stan, I guess you knew of me before I knew of you. No, I knew of you before you knew of me. That's right. That's right. I gotcha.
That's right. Sorry, I should Google my own information.
Thank you for that. That's hey, if it happens, I like it. So after this gentleman right here, we're gonna take the gentleman in Your Funny Films, and unfortunately, you're the only two we're gonna be able to get to because the clock is winding down. So, okay, you know what? I'm hearing it. I'm gonna take that young man too, just because he's adorable. All right, all right, all right. So this gentleman here and the young man, and then everyone else. I'm so sorry.
First, I wanted to say thank you so much for putting this on. My wife and kids had a blast. We've been here for all 3 days. We're coming back for sure next year, without a doubt. So thank you again for putting this on. It's great. So my question is for both Steve and Stan. If you could come back to the con as dressed as any cosplayer, who would you be and why?
I am so scared of costumes. When I was young, I loved costumes because I was so shy. When you hid inside anonymity, you could be anything and your spirit, your personality could come out a bit. But these days, I'm afraid I'd put on a bad costume, I'd wear it wrong, I would act the character wrong. I was too scared to try to dress up in a costume here, but I have a better excuse. If I put extra clothing on, I get so hot and I'm just dripping all day long. So for now, that'll buy me off the hook. Get me off the hook.
I don't know. Hold on. I'm not so good at that. Just hold on a sec here. I'm coming out here, Woz. I'm wrapping you out. Janet, this is his wife, Janet. What was he talking about being for, for Halloween? This year. He's got the robe.
We kind of borrowed and kind of stole that robe that he wore yesterday, so he's going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So you're Obi-Wan Kenobi for Halloween.
I just look at that robe as my hoodie.
Woz Kenobi, I like it. Yeah. Obi-Woz Kenobi. All right. Did you have a question or?
No, that was it.
All right, hey, thank you so much. Moving over here, sir.
Stan Lee, I love the incredible roles you play in most of your movies. So what's your next role going to be? Anything special or just another old guy?
Well, we were slated to do 5 more Captain America movies, so watch when he does. And yeah, just as long as I keep putting along, you know. I mean, I feel like I got 20 more years in me, easily.
Keep going, man.
This question is for Steve. What triggered your interest for computers and technology?
What triggered my interest was I could know something other people didn't know because it was outside of my school where everybody learned the standard things. And I could build little devices that did tricky things and fooled other people and conned them and made them think they were hearing things they weren't hearing. I once loved making a TV jammer that made them think that when they whacked the TV it went good. It was really me just turning my thumb. And I practiced with it and got so good that after a couple of weeks at college, when I was in college, getting people to put a hand on the middle of the TV and lift one foot up in the air to make the TV work for half an hour, or climb up on a chair holding the antenna. And the fun. When you feel fun and you feel sadness. You smile when it's fun and you frown when you're sad. My formula for happiness, smiles minus frowns.
I don't know, that's far more like, focus on a life of deception.
Hey, I just want to thank everyone for the questions. Sorry we don't have time for more questions. By the way, you were all laughing at that. It's not easy to stand like that. I know. He's done it to me in board meetings. The PowerPoint wouldn't work unless I stood. But that's my life in meetings. He's always getting me. I just want to say a special thank you to Jon Heder here. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Napoleon Dynamite will bring the glory. Right here, this man is standing for Stan Lee. Give him a hand. Seriously, thank you. We're gonna free him up from the stage. Thank you so much, Jon. I really appreciate it. All right, and because we shouldn't have an empty chair, I don't know, let's just call someone. How about we call this young man right here? Hey, you right here in the center, come on up, sit in the chair, fill the chair. You gotta just fill the chair because we don't want an empty chair. It's like the Oscars. Have a seat. What's your name? Jacob. And your last name? White. Oh, that's awesome. That's my last name too. Are you here with your family? Yeah. Who are you here with? With you. Oh, that's right, this is my son. I'm still waiting on the test, but I love you. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so as we wrap this up, grab that mic.
Does the face match the head?
That's kind of a personal question. I'm not sure how to answer that. I don't know if it was good or bad. But I definitely own it. He's an awesome son. He's an awesome son. But how's the show been for you?
It's been amazing. I mean, everyone here's so friendly too. Like, this audience is great. I mean, just thank you guys for being so awesome.
I completely agree. Like, I heard that, I don't know about you, Woz, I heard that over and over, that everyone was really excited by how friendly the staff was. So I actually want to give a big hand to the volunteers who made that happen. What was your favorite panel?
Oh, Jesus. I don't know. They're all so cool. I mean, I went to the Stan Lee one. That was awesome. I was just over there today. But yeah, that was probably my favorite one, actually.
Oh, awesome. Too bad Stan Lee walked off the stage here. I would have loved to hear Jon answer that one. Wait, I think my favorite was
I'm more than a presenter. I went to a whole bunch of the sessions, and I got torn up because sometimes one session was going on that I had to go to, and I wanted to be at another one, but the ones I got to, they were all great. I mean, there was Shatner and Getting to Mars, and I don't know, artificial intelligence versus super babies. Wow, the brilliance that came out of that one. I learned a lot of this show as well. Back to the Future one. I couldn't really be at there, so I was hung up in another panel, but I got to watch it.
Actually, the same thing happened to me, but it wasn't panels. There were like panels I wanted to go to, but there was a clogged toilet once, and there was some garbage I had to take out. I had to deliver some water lines, and I was doing the bank runs. But I feel your pain.
Along those
Very
lines,
similar.
Along those lines, I don't judge the show by what we producers see, do we make money or not. I judge it by the audience reaction, and what people around here have been telling me is so many people have said it's one of the best Comic-Cons they've ever said. Many times they said it's the best one of its type, so that's what's dear to me is how the people who attend feel, and it's going to be even better with version 2.0 next year.
Absolutely. All right. So did you go to the Jeremy Renner one at all?
Oh yeah, check that out. That was really cool.
That was pretty awesome.
Seems like a really nice guy.
He was a really nice guy. Ladies and gentlemen, just by quick audience sound here, Who thinks we should definitely do 2.0? All right. No question, Woz. And I have been in the meetings with Woz where it's like, this isn't about profit, this is about a business, even though it's a startup. It's always been about...
Has to be good.
Has to be good. And the fans have to have fun. That was the most important. It was never about money, it was always about making sure everyone had fun.
And do the right things, and sometimes you can make money.
That's true. That's absolutely true. All right, well, since we're now winding it down and we've got about a minute and a half left, what I think I might do is do what Stan Lee did and just take some time with my son and let you go ahead and wrap it up with these folks. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you, it has been an honor and privilege to work with Woz on this. He is probably the greatest business partner I've ever had in my life. Well, he is the greatest I've had in my life. He truly is the most humble and kindest man I know. And I am so grateful to be a part of this, Woz, and thank you so much for letting me do this with you.
Well, Rick talks that way. Been a great partner of mine, even before this Comic-Con. And Rick is really kind of I think of him as the brains and the muscle and the coordination and the know-how and the telephones of me, and I'm more of a name at this Comic-Con. But we are so thankful that all of you came, that you were a part of it, that you enjoyed it, and we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and we'll see you again next year.
There you go. And with that, I'm going to take my son and we're going to go hang out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for